Good evening, friends. This is Sister Gwendolyn Song from the Sackcloth and Ashes News Report. I'm just coming on here this evening to share an update regarding the monkeypox. And before I read this article, I want you to realize that no one is really expressing concern that this will become a worldwide pandemic. I think they've made that expressively clear. I believe that this is a live simulation exercise for the World Health Organization to get their policies and their procedures in place. They're practicing. It's like a fire drill. And do you remember, friends, the 2020 presidential debate where Joe Biden said 2 times within a few minutes, we're about to go into a dark winter? Well, there is a Masonic phrase, and it goes like this: a wise man hears one word and he understands 2. And it just so happens that that phrase, dark winter, was the exact code name of a 2001 simulation exercise of smallpox on the U.S. citizens. I'm sure a lot of you know that already. Well, the fact checkers right now are in full force. They're debunking anything out there on social media, all over Facebook, while we have leaders in the Middle East saying that social media is the #1 threat to democracy. But friends, I'm not going to stop sounding the alarm that we are in the last days. And I do believe that the globalists will continue to rule by fear with medical anarchy. And they will go door to door trying to force vaccinate people. They have been practicing urban warfare drills here in the USA and abroad for many years, and they plan to punish those who will not obey. And remember the very big news story in January. It was in the dead of winter, and in Pennsylvania they had a 100 lab monkeys. They were being transported from one lab to another, and there was a wreck. 3 monkeys out of those 100 got loose from their crates. And then those 3 monkeys were eventually captured and euthanized for reasons that the public is not even allowed to know. So there we have our tax dollars at work, but covertly. Everything's being done in the dark. So I just want to say the USA is like the Titanic, and we are sinking into the ocean right now, friends, in very slow motion. And we need not stand around singing or playing violins, just like in that famous Titanic movie scene, but we need to be in prayer and repentance. God is very much allowing the USA to fall. He is a righteous God. He has expectations of his people to read his word, to obey his word, and to preach the gospel message. We are a nation of festering sin, just like those painful sores of the monkeypox. Now, right now, the headlines are saying that more than 550 monkeypox cases have been reported in 30 countries. And I don't know if you realize the World Health Organization has divided the entire globe into 6 sectors. So they have 6 sectors, and they're analyzing all of their data in real time. And I'm going to read this article to you from CNN. The World Health Organization is now counting more than 550 monkeypox cases worldwide. The group's technical lead for monkeypox, this Miss Lewis, said Tuesday on CNN International, "We actually have a count of over 550 confirmed cases in 30 countries across 4 of the World Health Organization's 6 regions. And what we're seeing now is really quite different," she said, "given that the outbreak is happening in multiple places at once." That's what makes my eyebrows raise, friends. And plans are underway to ramp up monkeypox testing if outbreak grows quickly. She said that we're seeing cases all appearing in a relatively short period of time. That sounds very fishy to me. We're seeing that in a few days, in a couple of weeks, we're seeing over 500 cases. This is different. This has never been seen before. This is an update over the weekend. The World Health Organization said that as of Thursday, it had received reports of 257 confirmed monkeypox cases and about 120 suspected cases in 23 nations where the virus is not endemic. And she says that the World Health Organization does not know the source of the outbreak. Okay, really? Okay, and they called on countries to take advantage of this window of opportunity, which is in quotes, to keep cases from unfolding into a greater outbreak. Sure sounds like a Hollywood movie scene to me. She says that the public health risk could become high if this virus exploits the opportunity to establish itself as a human pathogen and spreads to groups at higher risk of severe disease, such as young children and immunosuppressed persons. So the World Health Organization is urging healthcare providers to watch closely for possible symptoms, rash, fever, swollen lymph nodes, and those lymph nodes can be under your jawbone, in your neck area, underneath your armpits, and in your groin, friends. Also, headache, back pain or back aches, muscle aches, and fatigue, and to offer testing to anyone who has these symptoms. During a news briefing on Monday, Lewis said, "We are not concerned of a global pandemic from monkeypox at the moment." And she went on to say the virus is not new, but the World Health Organization is set to meet this week to establish a research agenda and research priorities for the virus. So they're using this virus to amplify, to ramp up their research capabilities, friends. She says it's been there before, and we do have a baseline of knowledge that we can build on, but there are many questions still, she said. That's the end of the article. Very, very important news, friends. We need to keep in prayer for those who are suffering from the monkeypox, although the fatality rate is very low. And we also need to keep those who are suffering from various different diseases all across the earth at this time. Friends, I pray that the Lord will give us the grace to navigate through these last days. And until next time, friends, good night.